Let's start by just noticing our breath. There is no need to change it. Sometimes, just in the very act of noticing, it begins to deepen, to slow down. Following the rhythm of your own breath, notice the places in your body that rise and fall, expand and return as your breath cycles in and out. This is all you need to do in this moment. Just resting your attention lightly on your breath, whilst allowing any thoughts that may arise to drift across your mind as clouds gently float across a clear sky. You may begin to notice that your shoulders are relaxing, and as the shoulders relax, the jaw perhaps begins to soften. It might be that as the jaw softens, the corners of your mouth raise ever so slightly. Now, I don't know about you, but I sometimes find that as the corners of my mouth raise ever so slightly, my forehead softens, and if they aren't already, my eyes perhaps begin to gently close. Your body is relaxing. Your limbs are either becoming extremely heavy or extremely light as you notice the cycles of breath entering and exiting your body. In your own time, take the biggest deep breath, perhaps the biggest deep breath you have taken all day. Fill your body with air. Pause just for a moment and then let it all tumble out with a blow or a sigh. Repeat this cycle another 2 or 3 times, depending on the length of your inhales and exhales. Taking all the time you need, complete your last really big exhale and allow yourself to breathe at your own pace once more. And so I invite you to imagine that you are journeying along the edge of a lacy coastline. Your path is lined with rocky outcrops, small trees and leafy bushes. Down below, you can see a beautiful small patch of deserted sandy beach. There are tall rocks either side and you cannot see a way in. You hear the sound of seagulls calling through the skies and the waves crashing against the rocks below. You notice how the air feels upon your skin, tasting the salt from the sea in the air. A gap through the trees reveals an opening, a pathway that leads tantalizingly down to the secluded bay. You are feeling relaxed, curious and free with all the time in the world. So you decide to travel down. As you reach the first step, a wave of blissful tranquility washes over your entire body. Arriving at the second step, you feel calm and relaxed. Descending to the third step, and you are sliding deeper into a state of relaxation. Upon reaching the fourth step down, you are feeling even more relaxed. As you reach the fifth and final step, you are feeling completely safe and completely relaxed. You take a moment to notice your surroundings and remove your shoes, feeling the soft, warm sand gently tumbling beneath your feet. You feel supported, connected to the earth and safe. The air here is warm. The heat of the sun kisses your body and expands your heart towards it, deepening your breath. The sea is much calmer here at the edge of the bay. It lolls steadily in and out, lapping gently against the shore. The sun shimmers and sparkles across the water as you gaze across. You begin to move towards the center of the bay, drawn by a shaft of shimmering sunlight beaming down. As you approach, you notice the entrance to a cave. You move towards it, can hear a curious sound, somewhat like splashing, and a tuneful tinkling that reminds you of laughter. The cave feels welcoming, and you move towards the entrance. You gaze into the darkness. As your eyes adjust to the reduced light, the scene before you gradually comes into focus. The cave walls are covered with amber, meeting at the top in a curved roof, bathing the rock pool below in a golden glow. The tinkling laughter is coming from a creature frolicking in the water. Their hair floats out into the water around them like seaweed. The golden light from the amber shines off their skin like glitter. As they flip in and out of the water, you notice that instead of legs, they have a shimmering tail. The creature stops for a moment and sees you. Your eyes meet with a gentle gaze, and you are aware that they were expecting you. You speak to each other without words or sound. It is as if you have known each other since before time began, as if you are somehow a part of each other. The creature dives back into the rock pool with a twist and a tumble and glides through the water to sit upon the rock nearest to you. Intuitively, you know that they have something for you. Their hands are closed around something. It is the very thing that you need in this moment. You know that it is a gift that you will be able to take back with you and have with you for whenever you need it. You approach slowly. Perhaps you are already clear about what the creature holds. Perhaps there are many different options drifting through your mind as you move closer. The light from the amber fills you with its healing properties, balancing your emotions and bringing clarity. You trust that when their hands do open, you will receive exactly the right thing for you at this time. You are ready. The hands open like a giant oyster shell, revealing its treasure at the perfect time. The treasure that is now yours. You offer a wordless look of gratitude and make your way to return, holding your gift with ease and transporting it back into your everyday life. As you turn to leave the cave, you find yourself back at the bottom of the pathway that leads upwards to the path between the trees. You pause for a moment to gaze back across the bay, to cherish this moment, feeling gratitude for this experience. You gently shake the sand from your feet and replace your shoes. Looking up the steps towards the entrance, you check you still have your gift with you. As you embark on the first step, you begin to reconnect with your body. At the second step, you wriggle your fingers and your toes. As you ascend to the next step, you begin to move the rest of your body, perhaps reaching out and finding lengths as you take some deep breaths in and out. The fourth step brings you closer to a fully awakened state. You reach the top, taking the fifth and final step back onto the rocky pathway. You are fully awake and present, ready to go about your day, carrying your gift along with you.